guys, Marika, Mountain Public Library, here with you today to bring you another Tween takeout. So this time we're going to be making mason bee houses so that you can hang up and your little bees will put their babies in there for next season. So everything that you need, almost everything that you need, will be in the bag, and you will also use this bag for the inside of the mason bee house. So you'll get one of these, which you need to drink and then wash out the bottle and let it dry. And then on your own, you'll need a ruler, a pencil, some scissors, and a sharp cutting utensil that comes along with an adult or someone who is responsible and older. So, and then inside of the bag is also this neat facts about mason bees, because they really are just amazing. And then an instruction on the back also, along with this video. So, and then I have a special thing that when you get done making these, if you either email or post to Facebook, you'll be put in a drawing to win this book. That this book not only teaches you all about bees and has fun activities, but then the book itself will come apart, and then there's paper in there, and it has a how-to on how to turn this book into this beehive on the cover, which is really kind of neat. So I hope that you enjoy this, and yeah, send us those pictures of your mason bee houses. Okay, so we have all of our supplies, and I have washed and dried this bottle after drinking it, which was very delicious. So now we're just going to cut the top of it off so it's straight. So this is where you will need an adult's assistance. So now that we have that off, now we're going to measure what we have left here. So that'll be the length of our strips of paper. Pencil, 14, at least mine is all the way across. And then I'm just gonna take it in. You want it about 2 inches each strip. Now we have all of our strips here. We are going to use our pencil and just roll them all up. Not too tight. You want to be able to kind of see through the whole thing. You can tape it if you would like. And we're gonna get a bunch of those and put them all nice. So in starting this project, I learned some really cool things. I really had no idea about mason bees before, but mason bees really are the bees that we should all be worried about and trying to save. Honeybees are cool or whatever, and honey is tasty, but honeybees really are just about honey and not pollination, which is why bees are so important, because if we don't have pollinators, then we don't have food. So I actually didn't know that. I thought the end-all be-all was honeybees, but it's not. It's mason bees, because mason bees in their tiny little lives, they only live for a few weeks. Their goal is to set up their offspring. So, and in doing that, they have to get enough pollen and nectar to fill in for their offspring to be able to eat off of once they hatch. So, and they're trying to do this as quickly as they can, so that they get it done before they die. So it's really kind of neat because they're in such a hurry to get it done, and they go so quickly that they just kind of like bounce to flower and very haphazardly. So they're just like dragging just pollen just everywhere with them, just dripping with pollen and dropping it, and you know, taking this flower's pollen to this flower, and it really is amazing. Whereas honeybees are very particular about where they get theirs from, because they want their honey to be the best that it could be. So they go very slowly, and they're very careful, and they don't want to waste a lot of pollen. So they have special little sacks for their pollen to go on, whereas mason bees literally just carry it on their hair, and they just go around and fill it up and then come back. And so mason bees are the bees that we should be saving and caring about, because they are the bees that help us the most with our food production. So we're gonna put all of them, fit them nicely into a little tube. I have 16 rolls in here. You can also put little sticks and whatnots in there also to fill up the space. And okay, so once we have all of our things in there, either you can leave it as is, or you can wrap it with twine, I would think, on the front and the back, and hang it somewhere. Or if you have a place that you could just set it, it should be either in a southern or eastern sun, and it should be kind of covered, so maybe under an overhang and near somewhere with some water. Not water that they could drown themselves in, but water that they can get a drink from. So there, you could hang it, and then the bees can go in there